Okay, be honest with me now. Come on, we've been close for a while. When was the last time you had an argument with the other person in your life? Let me guess. It probably was about money, wasn't it? Huh? Or close, something around money. You know what? Aaron and Jocelyn Freeman are authors and speakers and coaches and authorities on this subject. So how big a deal is it in a relationship, Aaron?
Such a good question. Let's paint a picture of the landscape really quick. In recent polls, 47% of couples say they experience more stress right now than 6 months ago. And of that, finances are the #1 stressor. And at the same time, in this environment where $500 a month would save half of marriages, there's something to look at. There's an opportunity here where we grow our beliefs, we remove our fears. We can make a huge difference in people's experience, their freedom, their love, and what they can be up to in their life as partners.
Yeah, but Jocelyn, now listen. Never mind. Jocelyn.
We're talking.
He's talking to the audience, right? He's a coach. He's an author.
Yeah.
So are you. He's also a husband.
Yes.
How has that money thing worked in your life?
Well, it's been a massive transformation for us. I actually had to really shift my relationship to money. I grew up as the first person in my family to go to college and really believed that I was always going to have to just pay my bills and maybe have a little bit extra. And so over the last several years, just through the development we've done, being able to see, wow, we can actually exceed what we thought our potential was with money. And so now, we grow together, we sit down, we have what we call a family meeting, and we really look at what are our goals and how are we getting there and what steps can we take. And we're a huge advocate for those family meetings.
Okay, there's a couple right now watching, maybe not even together. They're watching separately, but they're asking themselves, how do I break the ice though?
Yeah.
How do I start talking about money? I think that that's harder to talk about than sex.
It definitely can be. I mean, like Aaron said, it's the largest stressor for couples. So to break the ice is really to say, hey, let's sit down, let's really create our game plan around finances. What are your goals with money? What would you want money to do for you? And asking each other what that is, and then saying, okay, what stresses you out about money? Really find out what are your fears, what are your goals, have it all on the plate without judging any of it. And that can really just begin. It's gonna take many conversations to really get on the same page, but it can be a non-stressful conversation, and we truly believe that.
You know, the guy that I don't really understand at all is the guy who's concerned because his wife is financially more successful than he is, and he considers this to be a blow to his ego. I don't get that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's because there's a little bit of male ego playing into that, right, Pat? And so what is beautiful? The solution, a couple's vision statement. When you come together and you say, this is what we want to experience together, these are the activities that have us feel that way, this is our message to the world, it's something we do in our book, create this vision statement. Now you have a collaborative vision together and you remove the separate male ego, me against you, you making more money than me. We're a team, we're on the same page here, and what can we do together?
All right, Jocelyn, one of the ways you can start off negatively in a relationship that's supposed to be permanent is having a wedding that costs more than the royal family has in the treasury. That's another thing I don't understand. How does he manage to deal with her saying, but it is the one day in my life when I'm a queen?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is really where before marriage, couples can begin to say, what are our priorities, and creating a budget. And then when you have that agreement and you both are satisfied with that agreement, you can then say, all right, here's the non-negotiables. I've got to have this in my wedding. And then you can go back and forth and really decide that. So I think if couples are proactive instead of reactive about the conversation, to where they've already planned it, they're already $15,000, $20,000 in, they've already said ahead of time, this is our budget, this is what we're going to do, and really think beyond the wedding. What do you want to achieve after the wedding? And just, again, it's about that family meeting and the vision, getting on the same page before it becomes an issue.
What do you do, and I'd like to address this to both of you before we wrap this up, what do you do if one of the people in a married couple is the breadwinner, and the other one, more often than not the woman, says, you know what, I'd like to stay home and just take care of things around the house. And he says, no, wait a minute, we need 2 incomes. What then?
Well, I love this because it's such a beautiful time to be alive because there are more income possibilities than ever. A woman can have it all. I was talking to women yesterday, a whole group, about how you can have it all. You can be a mom at home if you desire, but you can have an online business, or you can start to invest, or you can do coaching. There are unlimited possibilities, and we're huge advocates for creating multiple income streams.
And you agree?
Absolutely.
And where do we get the book?
You get it at meetthefreemans.com.
And you can also meet the Freemans anytime you want to find out how to contact them at AZTV.com, because we have a lovely marriage going here.